All right, so today is Shelby's last day. Good. Stay. She is just an awesome dog all the way around. Her main thing was growling and showing her teeth and just kind of being an idiot when new people would approach her. But she's good. Stay. Took her to the park 2 days ago. My son walked her around, lots of people, lots of dogs. I actually have a video of that up. He did it all by himself. I hung back a little bit and recorded the whole thing. So here's Shelby, and she'll be going home this evening. And, you know, she's half lab, half Greyhound. And I love her. Like, she is a really good dog. I can take her out here on the property, let her run. She comes every time I call her now, no issues. Putting a leash on her was a, Shelby, come here, stay. Putting a leash on her was a pretty big deal. She would go flip out, lose her mind if you tried to put a leash on her. Got that under control now. She's, all in all, she's just a really good dog. Hey, it's enough. And so we'll do a little quick demonstration with her and how good she's doing real quick. Come. Down. Good. Heel. Place. Stay. Place. Good girl. Heel. Place. Sit. Good. Place. Down. Come. Down. Place. Yes. Come here. Down. Place. Stay. Come. Down. Place. Good. Come. Down. Hey, here. Down. Good. Now with putting the leash on her, it was no different than teaching her to stay or sit or anything else. It was just repetition. I'd click the leash and reward her. Place. Sit. Good. Stay. Good. Sit. Good. Stay. Stay. Sit. Down. Good. Good. Up. Place. Good girl. Stay. Place. Down. Good. Yep. Down. Place. Yep. Yes. So when I stop walking, I want her to stop, sit down, lay down. I don't care what she does as long as she stops and looks at me. Down. Now, a big thing with her was I practiced a lot with her, just having her sit beside me and not moving. Because that was a big challenge for her, just being by me and controlling her excitement and just realizing that she's going to get her reward if she calms down. She is wound like a spring. So just doing this, I can sit and talk, have her beside me. And when you do this, you want to make sure you're always rewarding in the same spot. So you'll notice every time I reward her, it's just straight down. It's not out here, it's not over here, it's not behind me, it's in the same spot. If you keep doing this, this is a huge thing to practice with your dog. I think this is probably one of the most important things that I do with the dog, is just getting the dog to sit beside me like this. I can talk to the camera, I can stop, I can talk to somebody else and just have her be calm. You can build calmness with food. Anybody that says all food does is create excitement is out of their mind, because I did this with food. I'd only reward her when she was in a calm state. So just like anything else, they learned how to put themselves in that state of mind to get what they want. She's either about to lay her head down, maybe not, but this is what I want. No jumping, no spinning around, no wandering off. Just look at this, total eye contact. And yeah, she's doing it for the food 100%, but I don't care. The more she practices this, the more it just becomes ingrained in her head that this is what you do when you sit beside somebody. And when you work with your dog like this, make sure they're hungry, just like all times. I don't give them a big, huge bowl of food, get their bellies full, and then try to work on their food drive. That doesn't work, they'll lose interest in it. But this is what I want. Calmness, sitting beside me, and being able to carry on a conversation with someone with her sitting beside me. This was her biggest challenge. And this is where the lunging and the growling and all the tension came from, was she just didn't know how to calm down. Hush. Shh. Thank you. She just didn't know how to calm down. So she'd be so amped up when somebody approached, she didn't know how to control herself. So the only thing she would resort to is growling and hackles up and acting like a fool. Okay. But now I can walk her around no leash, with a leash, it doesn't matter. And she's just a much more pleasant dog to be around. And I'm excited for her owners to come pick her up tonight and see how good she's doing. All right, long video. Toodles.